we go. Two of the top 4 seeds when we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from the strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. An inside give now from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Finds his man. It's Moran. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
This quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Makes the catch. It's Braves. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Commodores. They strike first in this national title bout. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Looking to throw. It's Hart. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Going for his running back. It's caught. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to chuck it again. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because...
Touchdown, Irish. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Commodores will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. What a catch and run by the junior.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And the Commodores are in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. Running with purpose. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Movement here from the tight end. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and now back him up. That stings. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Man, that is a great example of the option. Pitch it out perfectly. They completely caught the defense off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Caught by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hart. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
That incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. Working tight windows. It's Hart. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Big throw caught on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Great patience here by the quarterback on this angle route. I think the linebackers had great depth. It looked like an easy completion. Unfortunately, the running back just drops the football and misses out on a big gain.
It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
The field goal is good. And they jump back in front.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Hart. Lets it go quickly. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Schultz. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He hauls it into the 25, still running. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense facing second and goal. Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Running through the tackle.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Past the 35. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Hart. Snags the quick throw. Breaking tackles and going. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
He's got the first and still going. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The shotgun handoff here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Hart. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Hart. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. No press here. The defense backing away. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Callow. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Hart. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. It's a fumble. Offense recovers the fumble. He keeps going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Notre Dame. There was no catching him that time.
You talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Looking downfield, it's Hart. That's reeled in. It's Schultz. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And is intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. The shotgun running play call. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Refuses to go down. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. Touchdown, Commodores. This quarterback on fire today.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works, and the game is now tied. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Takes the handoff again. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hart. Makes a quick grab.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a 3rd down play.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
It's off the incompletion. It sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. Looking to throw again. He lets it rip. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Looking to score with a run to the right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores, to put them on top now. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Linebacker shifting around now. Back to throw. It's Hart. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And this one is caught. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hart. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Catch made, a lot of space now. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Way too much speed on that play. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
What a stiff arm. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Hart. Caught quickly. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Short throw complete to the tight end. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Chewing clock with the running game. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. Seventh play of this drive on the championship game. Third down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. But it comes down to this. They need to create some fourth-quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage.
Here he goes. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Touchdown, Commodores. The special teams produce a score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Back to pass. It's Hart. Short connection to the tight end here. Hits into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, what a grab! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And this pass is on target, caught. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Looking to throw yet again. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. It's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris.